What's going on, everybody? My name is David Gokhshtein, alongside of Akil Patterson, the CCO of Gokhshtein Media, and this is Late Night News, sponsored by Gokhshtein Media. What's going on tonight, Akil? What are we going to be reporting about?
Well, we've got some great information coming
Actually, hold that thought. You should have known better, right?
every time. Well, like David said, welcome to Gokhshtein Media's Late Night News. I'm one of your co-hosts, Akil Patterson. Let's get to it. David, first on the list, 1.5 billion. That's right, 1.5 billion in Bitcoin has been purchased by our friends at Luna. LFG. Let's fucking go. What do you feel about that one, DG?
Let's fucking go. That's right. Fuck demonetization. I can't speak tonight. Fuck it. But like, I don't give a shit if we don't get any revenue from YouTube. But like, that's awesome. You know, Terra money coming through, buying more Bitcoin. It just shows you, like, yeah, they're announcing it, but there are others in the game right now that are buying it up. So it's a beautiful thing. And man, they came out, they said they're not done. So let's keep it going, man. Like, people want to go ahead and paper hand it, that's fine. There are other people that are willing to pick up the bag, including myself. Not at that money, but I'm just saying, including myself, though. Yeah.
Well, $1.5 billion isn't just going towards purchasing Bitcoin alone, right? So it's the Luna Foundation guard, and it's acquiring this Bitcoin, over 37,000 Bitcoin. It's acquiring because it's going to use it to back up its stablecoin, which makes it actually more stable than the current fiat cash that we're currently putting in our pockets right now. So it's good that they're doing this because it gives legitimacy to their stable coins.
For sure. Like, I think this is a great play, and Bitcoin maxis or the Bitcoin community have to be excited. This is what you want, right? I heard a few people not so happy with these moves, but I'm like, well, you're talking about replacing the dollar, right? You have somebody that's actually coming in here and saying, okay, we're not going to back anything by any dollar or anything like that. We're just taking Bitcoin and we're going to back our stable coin with Bitcoin. So be happy. Like, that's adoption, and more that starts happening. Like, Bitcoin gets, adopted. I mean, it's just a phenomenal thing. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying not to cuss, but I don't get it.
Well, phenomenal things are coming. And when it comes about adoption, there's an adopted friend now that Elon Musk has reached out to. That's right. Our boy CZ, big up to CZ over at Binance, has offered $500 million to become partners and allow Elon Musk to run Twitter. So Elon Musk has also secured 7 other partners for the tone of about $8 billion. So that there are other partners in this with them. So this makes, I guess this makes it a better situation, even for guys like me, because, a guy like CZ knows the true horrors of communism, and this guy truly gets it. And so I think for everybody, left, right, and center, this brings some clarity to the situation. And I'm happy that CZ will be a business partner of Elon's.
Well, I know when I heard the news, it was funny. I was like, Akil's gonna be happy with this. But looking at it, that makes it more decentralized. And some people might not see it that way, but from a crypto standpoint, from a crypto NFT Web3 standpoint, you bring on CZ, and that literally helps our industry. And that's all I care about. At the end of the day, I really care more so how is the platform going to benefit those within the space, our space, in the tech space. So that's nice to see. Binance, I think the quote was that they have a blank check. Even though they gave $500 million, or apparently funding with 500 million. They said that it's a blank check. So that's pretty cool. I mean, listen, uh, I really do believe, and I'll say this again, I do believe that Elon Musk will be uh, a positive influence on our industry. So I'm super excited about that. When it comes to everything else, I know we can start talking about that, and me and you differ on that, but uh, that that's the off-topic Twitter shit that we can talk about later.
Well, that's what friends are for, right? Friends can argue off camera. When they're on camera, they're just going to be like,
We always do it in a mature fashion.
we absolutely do. And remember that. And when next time you decide to call your best friend an asshole because he voted for somebody else, grow
And if
up.
you're not speaking to your grandmother because she voted for Trump or for Biden, give her a call, man.
Well, we're going to call somebody else. Somebody needs to call justice because Johnny Depp is now being dragged through the courts still. And I don't know if anybody has watched this thing, but anyone who takes a poop in my bed, I'm clearly not going to listen to. So Johnny Depp still in court right now. I hope that things work out for him and his former wife, Miss Amber Heard. I hope they both get some help because this thing is ugly.
Listen, do they both need therapy? Absolutely. I think after a situation like this, you need to seek some sort of counseling. Or I should say, you should definitely see a therapist. But watching this entire thing play out, I'm usually more so like I'm always on the woman's side when it comes to domestic violence. I watch her, and it's probably the most phenomenal performance she's ever given in her entire career. Like, that's the way I see it. I don't believe her. Do I believe there were fights in terms of arguments? Absolutely. But if you're so scared, you're not taking laptops and cameras and placing them all over the place and staying in that hostile, chaotic situation. You're getting the hell out. Look, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had one fight on an airplane, and it was done. Right?
Yeah.
One fight. I think there was a shoving match with her oldest son, and it was done. It was done. That's it.
Yeah.
Done. There was no, I'm staying with you. No, it was done. So I don't know. Like, again, I don't. She's trying to force tears. That's, to me personally, like, I feel like she's trying to force something. I think men can be victims also. Men can. If I was telling this before we got on air, if I seen, when I read about this, I've been reading a lot about this. If I saw his past or previous relationships, the women come out and say the same thing, then, like, listen, it's a slam dunk. Like, Johnny Depp is an asshole. But when you see them all come out and say, like, this is one of the sweetest guys that you can ever meet. I mean, did he just, like, out of nowhere become psycho? Like, and decided to say, you know what? And let's call it what it is. She's a pretty woman, his ex-wife. She's pretty hot. So what is he gonna say? Oh, you know what? I got with this hot girl. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and hit her. I just don't see that. Too much to lose. His reputation. He's built one. He's done so many charitable things. Just because you do charity doesn't mean that you're not gonna hit somebody. But I'm just saying he's all about that life. If you look at him, I don't know. I know people might be like, "Where's the crypto?" But, like, I just had to honestly, as I was doing research on crypto today, it happened to be on Twitter on what's trending, and I'm watching this. I'm like, this is an Oscar award-winning performance. Like, she should win the Oscar. And Will Smith should present her the. Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay, now next subject matter. So as we just said, hopefully Johnny Depp and Miss Amber Heard can figure this out, and he gets his $50 million, or at least gets his money back that should have went to charity.
Man, I just caught that Will Smith thing.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to ignore it. Yeah, you thought about it too. I was like, did he just say that?
I didn't really give a fuck because I'm not PC. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe she should have been on that stage instead of Chris Rock. In other news, Our man Gucci. Yes, that's right. The House of Gucci. Gucci will now be accepting cryptocurrencies, and there are people saying that it will be Doge, Binance, BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin. They don't care. They want your money.
Listen,
So,
you know what? I almost feel like everybody just accepts cryptocurrency at this point, but we keep like if you have a Coinbase debit card, right?
mhm,
Or if you have a crypto.com card, right?
yeah.
You're already spending crypto, right?
You can. The only
You
thing
can.
is it charges. They used to. I'm going to say now. They used to charge you a percentage of what you were spending. So, like, if you spent your Bitcoin, well, I'm not going to say spend your Bitcoin. If you were to spend your Ethereum at a store, they would also charge you like a 20% tax on top of that just to use it. So you were actually losing more Ethereum. So if you had a Coinbase card, say like I do, you can convert it to CBDC. And if you're not sure what a CBDC is, it's their USDC coin, centralized digital currencies. And you could use the USDC just like anything else, and you could put it back into Bitcoin 15 minutes later. So there were ways around it, but it actually is a great opportunity. Now, I don't know about the crypto.com, and I know you definitely don't know about crypto.com, considering you live in New York and you guys can't have a crypto.com card.
That is right. I can't have one, but I do have a Coinbase card. So just got it this week. Shout outs to Coinbase. Thank you very much. Keep your servers up so we can go ahead and actually use your platform. But besides that, what am I? I'm wild tonight.
You are. Listen, Coinbase.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm wild tonight. The New York Rangers are playing the Penguins right now. It's 3-2 when I last checked. I didn't check yet, and I'm out here. I'm out here tonight filling in for, I don't know who the hell I'm filling in for, but I'm out here doing late night news. So appreciate it. I'm sorry, Akil.
Well, just to let you know, it is now 5-2 in the third period. Rangers are winning.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Rangers winning 5-2. Bitcoin only goes up. Let's go.
The Washington Capitals are losing.
Fuck the Capitals.
And they're losing 5-1 to the Panthers.
Good.
So
I hope they lose 11-2.
The only team I was happy that lost was yesterday when the Hurricanes beat the Bruins. So obviously some satisfaction there.
The Gokhshtein we have Gokhshtein Sports and the sports channels coming.
It will be fun. And at the end of the day, after Gucci has now said they're going to take crypto, we've got our friends over at Yugo Labs. That's the Bored Apes. That is the Crypto Punks and so many other brands that they have got over there. They last week had a debacle of some sort. I think it wasn't a terrible debacle, but it was somewhat of a debacle in which people's Ethereum was lost to them while trying to purchase land on the other side, which, by the way, is a great Doors song. But the friends over at Yugo Labs, being the honest humans that they were, returned the Ethereum to those individuals, paid it outright. But yet some people are still calling for them to write an apology letter to them. And David, I don't know about you, but I'm of the belief of, if you give me my money and I didn't get the product, okay.
They don't need to apologize to anybody. Listen, they didn't even have to refund anything. They did it. And, that kudos to them. They're all about community, because if they weren't, they wouldn't have done anything like this. I see a lot of talk on Twitter. A lot of people troll me for liking Bored Apes and liking, the ecosystem and stuff like that. I really don't care. At the end of the day, I like the ecosystem, and millions of people as well. I got myself I went and got myself land. I'm invested into it. I want to see what happens. They have people buying land. Think about this. They have people buying land, and we don't even know what the fuck it's about yet. That's how good the ecosystem is. When you're buying shit and you have no clue what you're buying, and you're just going on what you think, that's how good the ecosystem is. But for anybody complaining, they're not really here for the ecosystem. They're just here to go ahead and make a quick flip. And fine, there's nothing against that. But like, I don't care about those type of people crying. More so if somebody was complaining within the community who's a diehard, then that can be addressed. Like, listen, I don't know how much more than I'm going to refund you back your gas. I don't know. That's enough an apology. They don't have to say I'm sorry. They just gave you back, any gas fee. So take that as an apology. And I think they did apologize when they came back. It wasn't like I apologize, but it was kind of like, yo, we know, we understand the issues, and we're gonna work on them. I mean, what else would you want? What else do you want? Their blood, their firstborns? Like, what is it?
Well, I think they also are addressing some of the issues, because some of the issues are that, you have these gas fees. And if you're watching us for the first time and you're wondering what the F gas fees are basically what is charged for you to use the server, so the network could, do your transaction. And those gas fees, when you get everybody on at the exact same time, obviously go up, because guess what? It's like a highway, right? There's a lot of people on the highway. Well, then all of a sudden, everyone's trying to go on the highway at the exact same time, and it gets congested. So the gas fees went up. What they're trying to do, and what they believe they did do, is that, the ape coin is now on the polygram, the polygram protocol. They're on the Poly network. So that's one thing. And on top of that, there are several layer 2 companies that are working to make sure that they are going to have some opportunities to present to their community. But remember, nothing is done with the Bored Ape Yacht Club without its DAO. So that means the community gets to vote. And the great part is, the big whales have already said, we're not going to do that anymore. The whales are not going to be involved in the decision, because some of them have personal interest in other protocols. So they're saying, hey, we're going to step back and we're going to let the community decide on their own. So we won't, which is good.
Stop complaining. Enjoy what we have here. I know people are bitter and salty about the markets going down and stuff. I mean, like, guys, we've been through this movie before. Like, we've seen, it's like watching Rocky, right? Rocky.
Do you watch Rocky every night? Because you reference it a lot.
Yeah, I like Rocky. It's inspirational. I think people, I really don't look for movies for inspiration. But if you look at Rocky, like the first Rocky 1, he doesn't win. For those who have never watched Rocky, he doesn't win. You're welcome for the spoiler. But at the end of the day, like, he fought his ass off. So, guys, it's the same type. What I'm trying to get at is, it's the same thing that you're watching in Bitcoin, right? You know how the movie ends. It ends like Rocky 2. He goes ahead and knocks out Apollo. He gets up and he wins. And that's what's going to happen with Bitcoin and every single other legitimate cryptocurrency, NFT project within our space. So relax, calm down. No need to go ahead and take out all the salt in your house and start throwing it around CT, man. And CT meaning crypto Twitter. You don't need to bring now all that salt to crypto Twitter. Kumbaya sessions, relax, go into rooms, into spaces, meditate, do something. Walk around the block for a second, man. Walk your dog. Ask your mom to let you, get out your basement and get some fresh air and walk that dog, man. That's what needs to happen. Go ahead, Akil.
Well, David, no, you're fine, David. And actually, on that note, we're done for the day. And that means we need to go. Well, at least I'm here on the West Coast, so there's still sunlight out here. So I'm going to go and do exactly that. I'm going to take my happy backside. See, I'm trying not to cuss so we can get on those YouTubes.
No, that already fucked up. So you can go ahead and cuss.
Well, I'm going to take my happy ass on a walk. But as always, David, I have a great opportunity to say my most cheesy line. So can I get it over with?
Man, I just wanted to hit you with a line, but I want to say that right now, before you hit everybody with that line, guys, you have the ultimate opportunity for all the... By the way, we're hiring. Number one, Gokhshtein Media is hiring. If you are looking to get into the Web3 space, if you are looking to get into crypto and report on it, if you're looking to write articles, if you're looking to do anything within crypto, NFT, Web3, come join us. Come join the Gokhshtein Media family, and get out there so the world can go ahead and see you. For anybody that says that they don't have an opportunity to be successful in this space, you ain't trying to go ahead and put in the work in, son. Like, you have the opportunity to come in here and be phenomenal. There have been plenty of people that I've watched through the last 6 months that literally came into this space and now are sitting in a phenomenal position. You know why? It's hard work. And I know you're doing it with "I am going to try" and not changing that vocabulary to "I will." You change that vocabulary to "I will," you will succeed. So that's me. That's me with my thoughts tonight as I watch crypto Twitter and navigate it. See a lot of people talk that good talk, but nobody wants to put in that effort. Put in that effort, son. You'll get there. Akil, I pass the mic to you for your famous exit line.
Well, thank you very much, David. You've been watching Late Night News here at Gokhshtein Media. I'm one of your co-hosts, Akil Patterson, with David Gokhshtein. You have a great day and an even better tomorrow.